Automated affiliate SEO. How to make money from blogging while letting robots do all the hard work for you. What's up everybody? My name is James Jernigan, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use robots, or in other words digital tools, software, to basically churn out blogs on autopilot that can make you money passively. Now take that word passively with a grain of salt, right? There's going to be a little bit of work involved to set this up, but over time you can get paid over and over and over again from the work that I'm about to show you, which will take you less than an hour to do. Hopefully it's going to take me about 15 minutes to explain it to you. So I'm going to keep this video super brief, to the point, and show you step by step everything you need to do to take this idea I'm giving you and apply it. I'm going to show you exactly where the money comes from, how you can get these links that make money, where to find them, how to use robots to create the blog content, how to use another tool to make sure that your robot created blog ranks on Google. So ultimately what happens is you have a blog that ranks on Google that a lot of people find, and they click through to a product that then makes you money. So hopefully, if all that makes sense, we'll jump into it in just a minute. Before we do, I want to explain to you why I'm so enthusiastic about this and why I'm so excited to share this with you. This is the stuff that really took my business to the next level and helped me achieve the time freedom that was required to not only learn all this stuff but implement it and start making money with it. So I do have a caveat, statistically speaking, the average person that tries to spend money online makes nothing. That's just the facts. Most people who try this stuff fail. I don't know if it's because they give up too soon, if they're lazy, they're unmotivated, whatever it is. So I got to come out and say that there's no guarantees associated with what I'm showing you, but it's worked for hundreds, probably hundreds of thousands of people before me. That's where I learned it, on the internet, and it's worked for me. So I'm assuming if you follow the steps, it will work for you. But like I said, I've been doing SEO for about 2 years publicly here on YouTube, and when I first started, I was taking clients, and they were taking up a ton of my time, and that was part of the problem when I first got started. At the time, I was selling things on eBay to make my living. So then when I decided, hey, I'm going to start a business around SEO and start taking clients for SEO, I still had to do the eBay thing to not only pay my bills, but now fund this startup thing I was doing to pay for the tools I needed to get the results for clients, right? So then as I got more clients coming in, what happened was more and more of my time was taken up doing the work for those clients, right? So depending on what kind of arrangement I had with them, I was charging them anywhere between $500 to $1,000, $1,500 per month. So each time I got a new client, that was a whole new set of requirements I had, of work I had to do. And then I started outsourcing the work, but again, I was still managing my team. I was doing email and Zoom calls back and forth with my VAs, and it was taking up the large majority of my time. And I felt like I was struggling to learn new things, and I really wanted to find a way to scale my business, not only financially, but my time as well, so that I could spend more time doing the things I want to do. And that's what this stuff has really done for me, because now I make anywhere from $1 or $2 from an email opt-in all the way up to one of the products I promote, GrooveFunnels. It's an affiliate product I promote that pays anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per sale of that product, depending on what the person buys. So if all that makes sense to you and you've followed along so far, let's jump straight in and I will show you what I'm talking about. Real quick, I'm going to shrink myself down so you can see exactly what's going on here on the screen, and let's get started. So this is the first thing I want to show you, and this is linked down below. This is where I like to find offers to promote, links that make me money, affiliate links, right? So here's the dashboard. What we could do is click on search here, and then what I like to do is first of all set this to my country, which is the United States, and then I like to filter by approved to run, right? Some of these affiliate offers you have to get pre-approved, meaning you have to apply, and then the company has to approve you and say, okay, you can promote our stuff, right? But not all of them. So I'm going to filter these by ones that I'm already approved to run, so we could just pick one and go from there. So now I will apply search, and you can check out what comes up here. There's a number of different ways to sort these things, but you can see there's a sweepstakes, win $5,000, and basically, so this says $1.60 per lead. So what that means is you post a link to this. If somebody clicks this link and then puts their email address in. That's all they have to do. They don't have to buy anything. If they just put their email address in, you get $1.60. So if we scroll through here, you can see there's all kinds of things: PS4 versus Xbox. If you're in the gaming niche, Apple Watch. If you're in the tech, Bed Bath and Beyond. All kinds of stuff right here. And so here's one for $70. So if we take a look at that, Dollar Loan Club. Right above that, Rubik Loan. So all sorts of different niches in here, all sorts of different offers. And like I said, we can sort this a number of ways. So if we click CPA rate, we could see that here, this sickle cell disease clinical trial, if you get someone interested in that, they're giving $300 per lead. So other ones down here, Bowflex, 80% of sale. So I noticed a product on here earlier. Let's see if it comes up if I search for it. That I thought was particularly relevant. Here we go, light sanitizer. This is an e-commerce product, and I think I have this pulled up here in a new tab so you can see what this is. This is the offer, right? It's a light sanitizer, portable lamp that sterilizes everything within reach. So in with everything that's going on right now, this is a product that a lot of people are interested in. You know, there's a lot of people taking their health a lot more seriously. There's a lot of germaphobes out there. This is the kind of stuff people are looking up. And I think it's a pretty relevant kind of trending product that we could get some clicks and make some money from. So I want to show you exactly how to do that. So here you can see they're selling one for $79. You can get three for $189. And if we look at this offer, this says $50 per lead, and then it says converts on sale. So basically, if somebody buys this product, which again is $80, this company is going to give me, or you, if you're doing this too, $50. So I don't know what their profit margin is. It must be nice if they're selling for 80, they give you 50, and they're still making money on that. But regardless, that's how it works. And so right here is how we will get the link. So what I like to do is select native, because that's the type of advertising I'm doing. Native, someone's going to find it natively in my blog. And then I want a banner. So you click this banner, and this is the little banner that pops up that you can use. So you select that, and this is what you'll get a code for, this image, and we'll get to that later. So here's where we'll copy the link. But the next step, this is vitally important for to actually make money with this, right? To get people clicking, because you can post this on 1,000 different web pages all day long, but if they don't show up in Google, and if nobody clicks on them, and if nobody reads it and finds value in your content, then you're not going to make any money, right? So this next step is very important. Stick with me. The next place we're going to come is to a tool called ShineRanker. This is also linked down below if you want to check it out. This is a tool that is worth its weight in gold when it comes to making money online. Check this out. We're under a tab called Keyword Research here, and we're going to enter keyword topics to get keywords. So here basically you enter 3 different variations. So we are going to do sterilizing light, sanitizing light, and UV cleaning light. So we'll see what the tool gives us. Now what this is going to do is take just a few seconds, and it's going to bring up not only a list of keywords that we can target, but it's going to show us how many monthly searches these keywords get, the average cost per click if we were to run Google ads or paid ads, the difficulty of ranking in Google search for the keyword, and super important, not a lot of other tools show you this, the in-title results. How many other results that are coming up on Google have your keyword or the keyword that's showing over here in the title? So obviously the fewer the better, because that means lower competition. So I'm going to switch this to 50 so we can see more keywords here. And one thing you want to do with this tool is click here where it says select all, and then come up here, check the difficulty of selected keywords, and it'll take just a few seconds to pop the difficulty in. Now you can see a lot of these are hard, but there we got a few easy ones showing up. What I like to do is sort this by monthly searches, right? Because we want to get as many people coming to our website as possible. So we'll start by looking at the keywords that get the most searches. This one, UV sterilizer, gets 5,400 searches per month. So, but it's very hard, and there's over 1,000 other websites or web pages with this keyword in the title. So that's not what we want. So we'll scroll down. There's a few medium ones here. That one's not showing up, so we'll just select all, check the difficulty again. See if it'll pop up. There we go, cell phone sanitizers. That's pretty easy. And I don't know about you, but I think this thing could be used as a cell phone sanitizer, so that's not completely irrelevant. But let's keep taking a look here, see what else we have. UV light sanitizer for room, UV light for room disinfection. So these two are very similar, and what you might do with these two is trying to get some topical relevancy and maybe rank for both of these variations on the same page. But again, you can just see safe and healthy disinfecting UV light. That's another great one. Less than 10 in title results, 390 searches a month. So what you want to do is rank for not just one or two of these easy keywords, but as many as possible, and you'll use different pages to do it. So best UV sanitizing wand, here's a great one. That's exactly what that is a UV sanitizing wand. Best one, less than 10 people competing for this term, 390 searches. So let's go with that one. And I'll show you exactly how we're going to have a robot now create content for us that will rank on Google. And I'll show you how we're going to be sure that it's going to rank on Google. So what we're going to do is just copy this keyword here. If I can grab it, we'll copy that. And then we're going to hop over to the next tool. This is a tool, it's called Copywriter. I have it linked right down below for you so you can go check it out. If you buy this tool through the link down below, I get a commission from that sale. So if you appreciate this content and me showing these strategies with you, I appreciate you buying through my link. So cheers, thank you. I think you're going to love this tool. It's a one-time payment. Don't quote me on this. These things change all the time, but I think it's like 67 bucks or something like this one time, and you get lifetime access to this tool. So I think it's a great deal, and I think you'll agree once you see what it does here. So what we're going to do is paste our keyword in here as the project title. Best UV sanitizing wand. By the way, we're under this tab here, create project. So we'll paste that in. Now choose a content type. I like to use article. You could see you have blog posts, website content, essay, sales copy, a bunch of other ones down here. I like article. It gives me the best outputs, I feel like. So to keep this moving, we'll select 250 words. We want as much content as possible. So now in this box, you want to type about 2 to 3 sentences of what your content is about. So best UV sanitizing wand. So that's what we need to have this article be about. So I'll think for just a second here. The best UV sanitizing wand is one that gets rid of all germs immediately. Right, that's kind of vague. I'm not an expert in germ sanitizing wands, UV sanitizing wands. I don't know too much about this. That's what we have the robot for. So let's give it another sentence. UV sanitizing wands can be used safely everywhere from home to the workplace. Right, pretty generic. So the next thing we're going to do is click generate content and success. So this is going to come up here in the other tab under manage projects. If I click that, best sanitizing wand, it's still working on the content here, but notice this is only 250 words. We might need a little more than that for our article to rank on Google. So what I like to do is come back here to create project, and now we'll use some variations. So we used best sterilizing, let's take one more look, best UV sanitizing wand. So we'll come back and create project. What is a sanitizing wand is the title of this next one. Article, again, 250 words. A sanitizing wand is an electronic device that sterilizes items or an area using UV light. All right, so sanitizing wands are used now more than ever for those wanting a sterile environment. There we go. So again, generate content, success. So we'll do a couple more like this. What can a sterilizing wand be used for? Content type, article, number of words, 250. A sterilizing wand can be used to disinfect surfaces using UV light. Sterilizing wands are safe to use in areas frequented by pets and children. Maybe not the most elegant way to word that, but you get the idea, and I think the robot will too. So we will generate content, and we can just come over here to manage projects and see, all right, these are still processing. Sometimes this tool takes a couple minutes to process your content, but you can see I've got tons of other articles down here, and once your content is ready, you are just going to click this download content button. So we'll give it just a couple minutes, see if it wraps this up. In the meantime, we will come back and create a few more projects. We can come back and look at the keyword tool here, see if we get any other suggestions. Commercial UV light sanitizer, that's another great one for our article about the best UV light sanitizers. So put that in here, commercial UV light sanitizer. Content type, article, 250. UV light sanitizers are great for disinfecting commercial areas and businesses. If you need to sanitize sensitive equipment, if you need to sanitize sensitive commercial equipment, a UV light sanitizer is the best bet. Generate content, success, again. So manage projects, we'll come back. These aren't ready, but that's okay. We'll come back to this in a minute, and I will show you the next step. So the next thing that we are going to do is come over here back to ShineRanker, and I want to show you the next feature of this tool that I love, which is the content editor. This just came out a few days ago, so if you grab this tool, you'll be one of the first few people to use this, and it's been super helpful for me. So we click on content editor here. Oh, I forgot to put a keyword. Put the keyword in here. Let's double check it. Best UV sanitizing wand. Okay, so we'll put that here into the content editor. Best UV sanitizing wand. And now we'll click the content editor button. And so what this is going to do is open up a window where we can type or create or paste our content. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to paste the content from the copywriter robot into this, and then we're just going to do a quick rearranging, maybe type a couple words of our own to make sure it all flows and makes sense. And then what this tool will do is compare the content we are creating to the content that is currently ranking for this keyword, and let us know what other keywords we might want to include, how many times we need to use them throughout our content, and basically whether our content is properly optimized or not. So by getting all this information ahead of time, not only the keyword, but how many searches per month it's getting, how many other people are competing for that keyword, and now exactly what is inside the content that is ranking for that, you can see how that can give you a serious advantage. And it took, what, just a few minutes, 5 or 10 minutes to create what now we have 1,000 words just about that we can use for a blog. So 1,000-word blog post in just 5 or 10 minutes. So here we go, the content editor is up. Let's give this a refresh and see if it's ready. It's not, so I will just pause this real quick and I will pick up the video once the content's ready. All right, we've got our content here, so we are ready to put this into a blog that's going to start bringing us organic traffic and making us money. So here we go. Scroll down to the first one, best UV sanitizing wand here. So literally I will just click download the content. I will open up this text box here, and this top is just information about the project. So here's where it starts. So we will copy this. And one thing you got to look out for when you're using AI here, you can see we gave it 2 sentences, and at the beginning here it just repeated this a bunch of times, so you want to look out for that. But here you can see it has it's starting to give some more information down here, so we will just start this right here so that we don't get the duplicate content. We'll copy the good part of this, and then we'll come over here to Shine Ranker and paste this in. There we go. So you could see already just by pasting this needle jumped a little bit from 0 to maybe 15%. So the best UV sanitizing wand is one to get rid of all germs immediately. UV sanitizing wands can be used safely everywhere from home to the workplace. Many UV sanitizing wands are available on the market today. They come in a variety of designs and styles. Perfect. That's exactly what we're looking to convey here. So they all have one thing in common. They're meant to kill germs. So which ones really do? The most effective UV sanitizing wand is one that has been tested and proven to kill germs in your home or office without causing any damage to your belongings. Great, so this goes on and has a few more details about that. Perfect, so that's what we're looking for. So I'll skip to a new line. We'll come back to the tool and we'll grab the next one. What is a sanitizing wand? So same thing, download the content. Give it a second there. We'll open it up. And here we can see this one did not repeat itself and it looks like it's good to go. So we'll copy it. We'll come paste it in here. It's going to make me hit Control V this time. So there you go. You can see this needle now jumped up to almost 40% with this additional text in here. So I won't read it all out loud, but I'll just skim through to make sure this makes sense. Sanitizing wands are used now more than ever for those wanting a sterile environment. Let's face it, the world can be a dirty place and germs are everywhere. That's where this amazing invention comes in handy, and you can see how already here down in the keyword section of this tool, it's saying that you know, for our article to rank #1, this tool is estimating that we need to use the word sanitizing 16 times. We've already used it 11. For wands, we've already used it 4 out of the recommended 7 times. So you can see the rest of these words here. And once we're done grabbing all of this content that we have pre-made over here, if you're still missing some of these words, you could easily just type in a sentence or two to include them and get this needle up to the green. So we've done 2 out of the 4, and while I was waiting, I actually created a few more blocks of content here that we can use. So we've used best sanitizing wand. What is a sanitizing wand? What can a sterilizing wand be used for? So we'll go ahead and download that content and copy it, and so you can see we've got one sentence here repeated 3 times, but that'll be easy enough to delete once we get this over where it needs to go. So we'll copy that. And that's the thing about using AI, and that's why I wanted to make this tutorial, to just show you the details of using this stuff. There are, you know, it's not perfect. Like I said, we're getting some repeated sentences in here. We got this same sentence 3 times, but very simple. Just delete that and it's good to go. So now we're up to almost 60% just by clicking paste 3 times. Literally, that's all we did was click paste, and now we've got our 7 wands in there. So we'll just keep scrolling down, and again, you'll probably end up taking a little more time when you do this than I am here. I'm trying to kind of rush through it to keep this video as short as possible for you. So we got another one here, commercial UV light sanitizer. Let's go ahead and download that. This one looks like it has UV light sanitizer in there a number of times, that keyword a ton of times. So there we go, light sanitizers. Now we have 5 out of 5 times. We're already to 80%, already about to get into the green here for our article. So if we just read through this last bit that it just pasted to make sure it's okay. Here we go. It's missing a U here. UV light sanitizers are great for disinfecting commercial areas and businesses. If you need to sanitize sensitive commercial equipment, a UV light sanitizer is the best bet. UV light sanitizers are available in a wide range of designs, sizes, and configurations. I think it said that earlier in one of the earlier blocks, but so you'll want to go through and edit this. This is these four sentences, while they're not identical copies, they say a very similar thing. So you might want to just delete a couple of those that are repetitive, and just keep checking your tool here. So we'll come back. We'll grab one more portable UV light sanitizer here, and I'll show you how you can clean this up and make a little bit more sense when we actually put it into blog form. But the most important thing here, I know, quality content is important, but if we're focusing on the goal here and what we really want, what we want is to rank in Google. We want our page to show up on our blog page here to show up on page 1 of Google when somebody searches this term. And ideally, not only on page 1, but to show up number 1. So SEO is how you do that, and that's what tools like this help you do, by finding keywords that get a lot of traffic and then showing you exactly how to arrange the words within your content so that you could do exactly that, rank on Google. And I'll show you in a few minutes why necessarily having the most quality content isn't going to matter so much in this case for what we're trying to do. So there we go. We have this little guide here is already, there we're at 97% out of 100. That's good enough for me with the short bit of time we've spent on it. If I wanted to, I could go through and add these words in here some more: products, devices, whatever. But you get the idea, and this seems to, for the most part, make sense. Now, it's not the most, if you read it from start to finish, there's probably going to be a lot of repetitive information. It might not be arranged the most logical way, but that's okay. We can get to that in a second. So the next thing you want to do is copy this. Again, we're at 97, so the SEO is good to go. So the next thing we're going to do is come over here to my blog, and I will open my blog, and I'm using Grooveblog here. It's linked down below. If you want to try it out, you can try it free. I love it because using GrooveFunnels lets me manage not only my blog, but my websites, my sales pages, and everything in one platform. But anyways, you could do this with any website, any blog, WordPress, Squarespace, whatever you're using. Doesn't really matter. So I will click New Post to create a new post, and it's as simple as pasting the content in. There we go. So now the next thing we'll do will be to add a title. So we'll say the best UV sanitizing wand on the market today. And that's really simple. I will probably, after the video's over, go back into this keyword tool and fine tune this by looking at keywords. But for now, that has our keyword here, best UV sanitizing wand, in the title. There it is again. So the next thing I would do would be to come through and just adjust the spacing of the paragraphs here. Very simple. And so as we come down and do that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to want to add some multimedia content. So in addition to just having text, we're going to want to add some images and videos in here too, and I will show you how to do that. So there we go. Now we're at the bottom. Save the draft. Always important to save as you go so you don't lose your work. But basically, before we even get to putting the images and videos in here, what I like to do is go ahead and put our call to action in there. So I'll clear up some blank space here, and I will put best UV sanitizing wand ships today. And then what we'll do is we will highlight that, make it bold, and we're going to make it red. The reason that we're going to do that is because we want to put our affiliate link here. So we'll build a tracking link. Now there's two different ways to do this. If you want to use the raw link, then you just click this button that says raw link here, and there you go, you get a link. So what you do is copy that link, come back over here to your blog, highlight this, and Paste it in. There you go. Now this is a link directly to the sales page that makes you money, $50 every time someone buys this wand. So if you are using this to promote an affiliate offer, say you didn't sign up for Max Bounty here and you're just promoting some other affiliate program, there you go. That's how you can use any link to do what I'm showing you here. But if you are using Max Bounty, and one of the reasons I like using it is because I can click this button here that says banners, and they already have the banner ad made for me here. So I can download it if I want and then upload it to my website. But what's even easier than that is just a second. I might have to refresh this page here. This link to work right. There we go. Build tracking link. Now we'll click banners. This is the banner we want, so we'll select it. And there you go. We'll copy the link. So back over in the blog now, what I can do is right here at the very top of this blog, I am going to put, I'm going to embed this code. So I'll paste this code that they gave me in there. Give it a second to load, and there, now it's right at the top. The best UV sanitizing wand on the market today. Somebody lands on this page, boom, there it is. It's right there. They see it, they can click on it and go straight to the sales page. And just in case they scroll past this and they don't see it, boom, there it is again in big text, and it's colorful, it stands out, you can't miss it. So when I say that the content might not be the best, but that doesn't matter too much, that's because most people that are coming to a blog about UV sanitizing wands are looking to buy a UV sanitizing wand. They're not necessarily looking to spend a ton of time reading about it, so there's a pretty low likelihood that they're going to be scrolling all the way to the bottom down here. Now, like I said, the better your content, the more time people are going to spend on it, and the more traffic you're going to get. So it would be worth your time to come through and reword this a little bit, make a bit more sense if you really want to get a lot of traffic out of this. But if you're just trying to get it done quickly, that's what I'm trying to show you here. So this is the next thing we'll need to do now that we have our ad in here. I would honestly put this in here a couple more times. So I'd scroll, 3/4 of the way down and then put another one here. And it's just as simple as pasting that link again, or the embed code rather. And there we go. Now there's another one right here. And honestly, we can copy this guy too. Put this down here, in case somebody does scroll through or something weird happens and they're halfway down the page. Now they can't miss it. So assuming you've gone through, you fine-tune this a little more. Now we'll want to put some images, like I said, and it's super simple. This is one of the reasons I like using Grooveblog here, is I just click this image thing, and there I've got my uploads, but there's free stock photos here, so I could put, we could search for UV light and see what comes up. And, there you go. Plenty of examples here. So we'll just go with this one with a scorpion. Maybe some germs or something like that would have been better than a scorpion, but just trying to keep this moving, give you the basic idea here. There we go, UV light sanitizer, shining on a bug. So then what we could do is click here and click video, and then to find a video we could just go to YouTube, and we can put UV sanitizing wand. And we could find the exact product if we want somewhere, or we can just put something like how to use a UV sanitizing wand, and there you go, how to use a UV wand. Just copy this video link, and there, it's as simple as that. We will paste this in here. Now, what would be more effective than just grabbing a random video on YouTube is if you actually uploaded your own video about this topic. And if you're not skilled in making videos, you could just head over to Fiverr and have a video made for you for literally probably $5 or $10. Have a quick little ad made, and then if you optimize the video on YouTube as well, that'll kind of multiply the effect of your SEO, because now you're going to be ranking on YouTube as well as organically in Google, and the two of those will kind of sync and power each other up a little bit. But anyways, that's how you make a blog. I don't want to drag this out too long, but that's how you make a blog using automation that can make you money. And it's simple as that. We literally are just about done. The last thing I'm going to do is click here on settings, and then we got to set an open graph image for the blog, and then add a few more details here, like we can choose categories if we want. We do need to add an excerpt here. This is like the little preview when it shows up in Google search or someone shares it on social media. So there we go. We'll copy a little excerpt there and save the draft. Whoops, it didn't save. And so the next thing to do is add keywords: UV sanitizing wand, UV sterilization wand, and you can add as many of these keywords as you want. Sanitizing wand, and so on. You'll just go through and add your keywords. So then the metadata and open graph info is all there. I will select article as the type, and that's it. Publish. And that fast, just like that. So let's see if it gives me the slug here. We can check and make sure that this is live. Paste this in here. Oops, looks like it hasn't gone live quite yet. Just a second. There we go, and now the blog is live. So this is live on the internet. So the next step to do is to get this page indexed, and the way you're going to do that is literally just start getting traffic to it however you can. The best way I found is to share your new blog posts on social media where people are going to click on it. So if that's your friends and family, then share it to your personal page. If you're in a group that's similar to the topic, like if I were to go join, like, I don't know, house cleaning groups or like germaphobe groups, stuff like that on Facebook, then I could go share this blog post and say, especially if I spend a little more time making it more human friendly, make a little bit more sense, right, than just having the keywords, which is basically what we've done. But either way, you want to go start sharing this on social media, as well as creating backlinks to it. You know, if you have another blog, you want to write an article about how awesome this article is and link people over to this article so that they come here and they click this and they buy your products. And again, each time they do, you're going to earn $50. That's what it says right here. $50 per lead converts on sale. So each one of these that someone buys, you are getting $50 for. So imagine you post this blog today, it takes you a week to get it indexed, right? So then maybe another week till it starts getting some traffic. By the end of the month, you could have made $50, and your startup cost is literally zero. I mean, maybe if you want to dedicate a whole website to this, then your startup cost might be, $8.99 a year for a domain from Namecheap. And, you're going to spend a couple dollars on the tools here on ShineRanker and Copywriter. But again, $50 per sale, 1 or 2 sales, and you've already made your money back for the tools. So what I want you to look at is down the line, 6 months, a year from now, if this page starts getting, say it gets 100 clicks a day or 1,000 clicks a day, how many of those people do you think are going to be buying this? So now you're making, what, at a minimum, $50 a day at that point. If you're getting, hundreds of people to the website, a minimum of $50 a day for work that you did a long time ago. And this literally, we're done. This requires no more work aside from like sharing the post on social media, maybe creating some backlinks. That's essentially it. We can move on. We can come back to this tool, go back to keyword research, and either create more pages about this same light wand offer, or we could come and find another offer to promote and then find the keywords for that and create the content and do all of that literally in a matter of 15 to 20 minutes. I know this video is stretching out kind of long because I wanted to make sure I gave you all the context, explained ahead of time what we were going to be doing it. I did my best to show you from all angles exactly how this works, from how I find the keywords, how I find the offers, how I create the content, how I arrange the content, how I put text and video, how I optimize the keywords over here, the excerpt, and all of that. So that is about it. I really hope this helps. I hope you try out these tools and they save you as much time as they have saved me. And like I said, the links are down below if you want to grab any of this stuff. And if you're watching this video somewhere other than YouTube or Facebook, if you don't see the links, it's howtorank.com/links. So yeah, other than that, I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching, and take it easy, everybody.